Say Love Clark. All your politics talk, and I know it's pointless almost to pretend like it's real, but let's just pretend for a second, okay? This will be pretty quick, okay? Now, everybody wanted to write off Gary Johnson for not knowing what the name of some town in some thousands of miles away, right? Syria, okay? People want to write him off for not knowing the name of this town. Well, you know, that has its own reasons why people would be concerned with that and saying, he's not qualified. But here's the problem I have with that. Maybe he's more focused on what's going on exactly here and trying to fix what's going on in our own yards, in our own homes, here, local, number one. And number two, and you want to throw him out of the race for not knowing that. At least I bet you he knows what confidential means when he sees the little C symbol. Unlike Hillary Clinton, who obviously admitted under, what is it, perjury, admitted to this, not knowing what that meant. At least Gary Johnson, I'm sure, knows what that means. So what's a bigger mistake? Who's less qualified based on what questions or spoofs that they've made? How about the other 50% of the people that Hillary Clinton is calling out, saying basically that they're not good, that they're bad people, okay, or that their political agendas, because they don't line with hers, they're evil. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, this guy doesn't know the name of the biggest town in Syria where all this that's been blown to bits, and I refuse to care about that, because I care about here. We care about what's going on here. Yes, bring those, don't have any more troops there. Bring them, get out of that place. Get out of any of those places. But the point is, which one is a bigger problem? Somebody who is so long in this game and so high up in the security levels that they're supposed to be at, that they didn't understand what that meant, confidential. As opposed to, he didn't know the name of that city in Syria. Wow. He doesn't have an earpiece as far as we know, and he's been focusing on, like I said, here. So I think that sometimes people make honest mistakes, or what you call mistakes, but clearly, if you want to say he's disqualified for this one little spoof of a question, or say, oh my God, it's like, how did you spell potato? Huh? What was that? Quail? Or I think that was, who was that? Anyway, potato with the E or a O, So, I'm just trying to say, look, people want to say, oh yeah, you lose. You're definitely out because you don't know some name of some place thousands of miles away. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for feeling that way. But I don't blame I also don't blame Gary Johnson for not knowing this. You know why? Because if you're caught up in what's going on here so much what's affecting us personally right here, I don't blame you for not knowing what's going on thousands of miles away, and nor should we really care to that degree. So, you got one running for president, been married to a president, and been a senator, and been a Secretary of State, and she doesn't know what confidential is, but this guy doesn't know the name of some town in Syria. Who should give a shit? I don't know, but let's point out the real hypocrisy and all that. So you guys, shame on anyone that trying to make fun of this guy, when it's a much better than Hillary Clinton. But Hillary Clinton, see, she's got the audacity to believe that basically she just really spit on a lot of people that could swing to vote for her by calling 50% of those people deplorable or whatever, right? So, and how is she putting a number on the statistics of what she knows? She knows that much about these people that she could put a number on the evil ones? I don't get it. I just don't understand, I think a lot of people just want to find a reason not to like Gary Johnson for other reasons, but you know what? That doesn't matter, because it's all rigged reality. Like you say at the beginning, we only pretending, because really we have to pretend, as if these are real candidates. So I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I really don't believe it, or America would be picking somebody else. Neither one of these guys, or girl and guy. Anyway, so you got a problem with that, I don't have a problem with somebody really not knowing something going on in some town that they shouldn't know what's going on in that town. You know why? We got no business in other countries. How's that for an answer? You got no business in other countries, putting our noses in the business going on in other countries. Therefore, it shows you, if he didn't know what's going on there, it's because he has no interest in wanting to know about this war over there, because he has no interest in war, but probably more peace than anything. A lot of times, people are just misunderstood, and just because he did not know. You know what? There's a lot of questions. Let's put these people on jeopardy, okay? Without their little earpieces or something, with certain topics that people are going to know more about and not know more about. And tell me, if they miss one of these questions, they can't be qualified for president. That's... Yeah. And then whoever wins Jeopardy, that's who you put in president. You don't put in votes anymore. You put the smartest one. You put them all on Jeopardy. Run them up on Jeopardy and have at it. And whoever wins, that's who is the president. Hey, that would be much better than the Jeopardy that we're playing now. Alright? By pretending that we have votes.